Results Friday, November 14, 2025. INEC's continuous voter registration is still ongoing. Use the opportunity to register and be ready to vote. On the news this hour, PDP gears up for convention despite court order. Peace restored in Jobu, tackled as police kill suspect, arrest gang leaders. Johisu pulls out of today's planned nationwide strike. FCT Minister defends clash with naval officer. Nigeria thrashed Gabon to qualify for World Cup playoff final. On the foreign scene, 4 killed in wave of Russian strikes across Kiev. I'm Ifechukwu Muonyili with the news. Now, preparations are in full swing for the PDP National Convention scheduled for Ibadan, Oyo State between November 15 and 16, 2025. There have been conflicting judgment about the 2025 elective National Convention of the PDP. Last week, an Oyo High Court instructed the party and its acting national chairman, Omar Damagun, to continue with plans about the convention. Some days later, a High Court in Abuja halted the PDP from conducting the event. It also requested the Independent National Electoral Commission not to supervise the convention or recognize it. On Thursday, a group within the party, led by Sam Ayamu, announced that the convention had been postponed, a move quickly refuted by the Damagun-led part of the PDP, stating no pronouncement to the contrary by any court of higher jurisdiction. As of Friday, preparations have hit top gear for the convention at the Lekon Salami Stadium in Ibadan. PDP's red, white and green motifs adorned the arena the day before the convention. Delegates have already started arriving in the southwestern city for the epoch-making event, with officials of the party inspecting the facility for the convention. In another development, FCT Minister Somike has reiterated his commitment to the rule of law and respect for all government institutions, including the military. Speaking to journalists in Abuja after a clash between FCTA officials and military personnel over land enforcement, Wike said he intervened only to restore order after his staff were allegedly attacked. He explained that the disputed land was allocated for recreational use, not residential development.
It is not military. This is government. No, if it was military, I would have even told them that look at military, why are you doing this? Land was not allocated to him. Land was allocated to a company called Santos, for parks and recreation. They applied to the former minister for change of use. The minister refused. The man went, started selling land. Maybe the former chief started trying to take their slab slowly. This government property.
Wike said his administration remains committed to fairness, order and institutional respect in managing the capital.
Defend those who start beating government officials, not private government officials, beating them. Senior government officials, you were beaten. You could think, okay, let me get to the minister, see how they can help us, No, not like that. Simply because you had a relationship with the military. And government cannot enforce laws because you are attached or you had a relationship with a particular institution. Or you come from a particular place. Who does that? How will this country progress?
In the meantime, former Senate President Ahmed Lawan is asking Nigerians to show maximum respect to the country's soldiers and other armed forces. Speaking to journalists after visiting President Bola Tinubu at the State House in Abuja, Lawan praised the armed forces for their hard work, sacrifice and commitment to keeping Nigeria safe. He added that every Nigerian, no matter their position in society or politics, should appreciate and respect the military for their service. Now, there is relief and joy for 74 National Youth Service Corps members in Borno State. They were rescued from Boko Haram and ISWAP abductors along the Borotai Kamuya Road in Biu. The Corps members, 36 men and 38 women, had been on a Christian evangelism mission when their vehicles broke down near a known kidnapping hotspot. Troops of Operation Hadinkai acted fast after CCTV spotted suspicious activities, killing 9 terrorists and recovering rifles, ammunition, and other supplies. The army praised the bravery of the troops and called on the public to keep sharing information to help fight terrorism in the northeast. And back home in River State, the State Police Command says its operatives have killed one suspect, arrested several, and recovered several illegal weapons following a series of operations targeting deadly gang clashes in the dual axis of Port Harcourt. The operations have restored peace to the area. Spokesperson for the command, SP Grace Iringi-Koko, in a statement said the violence, which erupted in May and claimed multiple lives, caused widespread fear in the community. According to the statement, the suspects named by the police are 43-year-old Idiepreye Gogo Abite, 30-year-old Godfellow Monday, 30-year-old Ifani Samson, and 28-year-old Gift Emmanuel. Others are 28-year-old Friday Godwin, 24-year-old Chukwuemeka Dike, 31-year-old Brown Otu, and 43-year-old Diesei Ukulu. It said items recovered from the suspects include one Scorpio VZ61 submachine gun, one fabricated English-made Beretta pistol, 20 rounds of 5.56 mm live ammunition, 2 rounds of 9 mm live ammunition, and one pair of screwdriver and sunglasses. It said the exhibits were found in a black bag in Ukulu's residence. Following his confession, SP Iringi-Koko said the suspects are currently facing prosecution in court, while Michael Ejike and Clinton Awoso will also face prosecution after the completion of investigations. And now some residents of 5 Finger Street in Way Road, a Rumuaholo community, Obiakmo local government area, say floodwaters are forcing them out of their homes. Correspondent Makotoka, who visited the area, reports that residents blame the situation on the absence of a proper drainage system. They call on the River State government to go beyond distributing relief materials and provide a lasting solution to the flooding challenge by constructing drainages to properly channel the water.
We want the government to come do something about it, at least channel the water somewhere. If the water actually have where it goes to, definitely this flood won't be here. That's the challenge we have. Some people have actually left, while some are still coping with it like that. They're still living inside the water with it. They have no choice. Those who don't have where to go to.
The government should go beyond the relief. It's very important. It should go beyond that. It's not enough to talk about relief. Yes, relief, that is temporary. How long will we be talking about relief? There should be a solution. And some of these big buildings you find here, the occupants are no longer here. They have gone out long ago to look for accommodation elsewhere.
All our frames, two frames don't spoil. Our bathroom and kitchen is full. We just our room space. And from our room space now, it's coming out from the ground. You can even look at my younger sister's leg. The water has spoiled her leg. I don't know if it's the things that are inside.
The paramount ruler of Rumuaholo community is Weli Atam, whose residence was also affected by the flood, described the situation as a yearly occurrence that requires urgent government intervention.
The people of Rumuaholo have been suffering for this water over years now. If you raise again now, I will pack out of my house. All my neighbors here have packed out. The calling on the USA government, the local government, if you come to our age, it's something they can handle. This one is not beyond the government of River State and the local government. Because we have a village where they can channel this water. This water usually comes from upper secondary school there. There's a village there, government can come and they will put eyes together and see how they will channel this water there.
Our correspondent reports that several buildings in the area had been submerged by flood waters, forcing residents to evacuate their homes. Now, in the meantime, environmental rights defender Mishak Uyi says relief is coming to people in the Orashi axis as floodwaters gradually recede. This is contrary to earlier expectations that the flooding would continue beyond this month. Uyi made this known in an interview with correspondent Soibi Uruware while explaining what the people expect from the River State government and its flood management committee.
The peculiarity this year is that the flood lingered beyond the normal time. Before this November, by the end of October, the flood started receding. But this one, it has stayed a little bit. This is the second week of November now, and it's just receding now. It's a relief to the people of Orashi. People are not hoping to do. Are not seeing the presence of government, so they are not even expecting anything to come from them.
We're going on a quick break. We'll return, we will tell you why Johiso is not joining its nationwide strike. Stay with us. Welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The Joint Health Sector Union's River State Council says it will not participate in the proposed nationwide strike declared by its national leadership over the delayed implementation of the adjusted consolidated health salary structure by the federal government. The strike is scheduled to begin on Friday. Chairman of the River State Council, Otarako Jonathan Oye, in an interview said that the decision to suspend participation in the strike is in appreciation of Governor Siminalayi Fubara's approval for the payment of the adjusted consolidated medical salary structure for doctors and the payment of adjusted consolidated health salary structure for other health workers, including payment of arrears.
We are here to appreciate the governor for his good deeds in the approval of several allowances for real estate health workers. This among them, the approval of the payment of consolidated medical health salary structure for medical doctors, the approval for payment of adjusted consolidated health salary structure for other health workers outside of medical doctors. For doing this for health workers within this short period, we need to help him to pay thank you to him, and the way to pay thank you to him is to let him work council stepping down the industrial action, which is due to commence immediately Friday.
Jonathan Oye also appeals to Governor Fubara to address other welfare matters such as the newly approved retirement age of 65 years for health workers, payment of comprehensive review arrears, payment of hazard allowance arrears, and the need to harmonize the salaries of local government health workers with their counterparts at the state level.
In addition to this, we also appeal to the governor to also look at other health workers' welfare issues. Chief among them is the approval of the newly approved retirement age for health workers, which is 65 years after the previous 50 years. In River State, local government can also have health workers, which are under the local government. Johiso is asking that the River State government should take over their salary payment because what is being done to them and the local government is not doing the job for them. We are also asking that the government should provide Johiso just to serve their people better.
Still on health, the Minister of State for Health, Isiaq Sanako, says Nigeria is not yet capable of producing vaccines locally. Speaking on Channels Television on Thursday, Sanako explained that the government, under the Presidential Initiative for Unlocking the Health Value Chain, is working hard to support local vaccine production. He said making vaccines is not simple. It needs serious planning, technical skill, and money. He added that any local vaccine production must be economically worthwhile so that it can succeed. And now President Bola Tinubu has renewed the appointment of Mohammed Buba Marwa, chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, by another 5 years. A statement issued by Special Advisor on Information and Strategy to the President, Bayo Onanuga, said Marwa will remain NDLEA boss until 2031. Marwa, a former military governor of Lagos, was first appointed to the position by former President Muhammadu Buhari in January 2021 after serving as the chairman of the Presidential Advisory Committee for the Elimination of Drug Abuse from 2018 to 2020. Commenting on the reappointment, Tinubu urged Marwa not to relent in the fight against illicit drug trafficking and use in the country. And we move straight to business now. The Senate has started looking into how stamp duty money is collected and used in Nigeria. Lawmakers say this investigation will help stop waste, fraud, and missing money in government. Speaking to newsmen, the chairman of the Senate Public Accounts Committee, Senator Aliyu Wadada, said the main goal is to find out how much money came from stamp duties over the years, who collected it, and how it was spent. He said the investigation is part of the Senate's plan to make sure public money is used to benefit Nigerians. The committee will focus on stamp duty money from agreements involving the government, private individuals, and businesses. To do this, the committee has written to important bodies such as commercial banks, the Federal Inland Revenue Service, and the Nigerian Governors Forum. They have been asked to submit full records of all stamp duty collections. All documents and financial records must be submitted before November 25th. A Nigerian payment startup, Paystack, has suspended its co-founder and chief technology officer Ezra Olubi over allegations of workplace sexual misconduct. A report by Tech Cabal said the fintech company has launched a formal investigation into the matter after the allegation trended on social media on November 12th. Although Olubi's X account has been deleted, social media trends showed his tweets were posted before he co-founded Paystack. The tweets shared by Olubi between 2009 and 2013 included sexually explicit jokes about colleagues and mentions of experiencing erection during meetings. In entertainment, Cupid SZN is music executive, Don Jazzy's newest maven. In sports, President Bola Tinubu has congratulated the Super Eagles on their 4-1 victory over Gabon in Thursday's FIFA World Cup qualifying Africa playoff match. Tinubu, in a statement, described the performance as a clear expression of the Nigerian character that rises, adapts, and prevails. He noted that the team played with courage, balance, and precision, and reminded the country that football has always been one of Nigeria's most potent symbols of unity and shared pride.
And now, we bring you news from around the world.
4 people have died and dozens more have been wounded in a wave of Russian drone and missile strikes on Kyiv, according to President Volodymyr Zelensky. Condemning the strike as vile and calculated, Zelensky said about 430 drones and 80 missiles had been launched and dozens of high-rise buildings damaged. Kyiv's energy infrastructure was badly hit, leaving some buildings in the capital without heat, officials said. Ukraine's Air Force said several other regions across the country were also targeted.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
And that's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major headlines. The PDP is gearing up for its convention despite a court order. Peace has been restored in Diobu, but Harcourt's police killed suspect and arrested gang leaders. Johesu has pulled out of today's planned nationwide strike. The FCT minister has defended the clash with a naval officer. On the foreign scene, 4 people have been killed in a wave of Russian strikes across Kyiv. The news was edited by Martha Okiri. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Muonyili. Many thanks for listening.